Hi everyone, my name is Rinku and I'm shooting this video to answer this question that you see on your screen right now. That is, anyone have a cool integration for ClickFunnels plus Shopify? I think Christy initiated this post, and some of you guys had questions about how you can do it, and some of the things that people wanted to know. I've done this quite a few times for my clients, so I can probably share my observation with you guys. And how did I do it? I can show it to you on my screen on a real-time basis. So hopefully that's going to be really helpful for some of you. If you have any question, you can pass my way. I'll be happy to answer it for you. I'm rushing a little bit because I want to make sure that I don't take much of your time and try to make it as quick as I can. So here's the thing. I have this page that I did for a client. Uh, this page is built in ClickFunnels. It has some of the high converting functionalities that really aren't available real time. I mean, like the normal functionality available with the editor inside of ClickFunnels. So features like this, where current visitor is counting down, the time is counting down. All of these, everything is built using custom code. None of this is built using default functionalities of ClickFunnels. So that was just a caution thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So this funnel is sending all of the product information to Shopify. So how I did that is we built this funnel, we created product inside of ClickFunnels like we usually do, and we integrated it into Shopify. One thing here is I don't have access to the client's Shopify or ClickFunnels account right now because it's been a while that I did this project. So it doesn't really make sense for the client to give me information like the access for the entire time. So I don't have access. What I'm going to tell you is from what information I have available. So I don't have access to backend of this page, but I do have access to the backend of Zapier because this is where I set up. This is my own account. I set it up for the client. We had a deal sort of, so we decided to do it on my own Zapier. So here's the thing. What's going to happen is when you click on activate your 70% discount, there are 4 products created inside of ClickFunnels. One is for one quantity, 3, 5, 6. So different products for different quantity. So what I had to do was to create the similar product inside of his Shopify store. So those products were made invisible in the store because nobody should have access to it on the front end. All I wanted to do is to have it available for the delivery purpose. There was no intent to show it on the front end on Shopify because there was no purpose of it. The promotion of the product were happening only inside of ClickFunnels. So that was the whole target. So how we did that is to create these 4 quantities. I created the similar products inside of Shopify. I'm going to show you where the product name is because I do have access to it in Zapier. So again, 4 products, and we're going to hop onto Zapier now. So I'm going to show you the option of quantity here. So 1, 3, 5, 6, and we had to create one Zapier zap for each one of them. I'll tell you why. 1, 3, 5, 6. So just keep a note that there are 4 different zaps that have to be created for this. I'm going to open one for quantity 1 in case somebody buys quantity 1 on ClickFunnels and they check out from using ClickFunnels. And we have the Zapier, ClickFunnels, and new purchase. The account is here logged in, and then we go to edit option. In the edit option, you want to select the funnel, and you want to select the funnel step. In the funnel step, you're going to select the order form for that particular where you have 4 different products. So this is the funnel name. This is the order form inside of ClickFunnels for this particular funnel, and you're going to test it. If all goes successful, then you're going to go to the filter tab, because filter tab is going to be used for making sure which product is being sent to Shopify, because we want to make sure that we are only sending one quantity to Shopify. If we send everything to Shopify, Shopify will not be able to identify which quantity it is, and you'll really be making a mistake at the end of it. So you want to make sure that you're sending one quantity at a time, and that's the reason why we have 4 different apps for 4 different products. You can create one, but then you have to create too many filters. We try to make it easy for ourselves and for the client and try to avoid situation or really complexity. So we did one at a time. So again, the filter was to separate quantities. So we did one at a time. Product name contains one with Ninja. So how this all filter is happening is when you integrate your ClickFunnels, all of the information is going to get passed onto the filter section, and that's where it will show you all of the options, right? So product contains this. We made sure that we use one product at a time. So we filter it down by saying, hey, one quantity at a time. So we are sending it from ClickFunnels to this filter. Now the filter has this information. Now we need to send this information over to Shopify. I go here, we selected the Shopify option, and the trigger was to, the receiving part was to create an order, right? We had too many things. You can create a customer, product, or everything, but we create an order, and that's what you need to do. That's the purpose of this video. So you have the account here, you're going to log in the account, continue, and in the edit template section, this is where all of the information needs to be entered, because you have everything now on the filter side. Now you have to enter it over to Shopify for your Shopify account to know like what all information coming over. Some of the information you pass it on to Shopify from ClickFunnels. So email address that has to come from ClickFunnels and then needs to be put into the email field. And that's going to be your unique identifier to identify if an account exists or not. If an account exists, you're going to auto-populate all the information and rewrite information, whatever is inside of Shopify already. If not, then it is going to create a new account, right? That's going to be a unique identifier for that account. So email address, contact email address in the product, you're going to enter. Now this part is, some of this is already done inside of Shopify, right? So this information, everything that you see here is coming over from ClickFunnels to filter. Now you have the option of populating this information inside of Shopify. So we selected Breath Ninja because that's the name of the product. We selected what quantity is going to be because we are entering one quantity at a time. So we made sure that we enter one. So product section in Shopify is going to receive Breath Ninja. Product variant is going to receive one Breath Ninja to 29.99 per unit. Product quantity is going to be one because that's the product quantity we want to process inside of Shopify, right? Product title, we are taking the same title that we received inside of ClickFunnels and we're sending it over to Shopify as it is. Now the price is something that we manually entered because we know it is one quantity. So we're sending that information over to Shopify. Shopify already has this product built in there. It's just that we are sending this information to the client's email address. The purchaser's email address in a way, if I say that. So 29.9 is actually the product price that goes into the product price field. And receipt, in case you want to send a receipt to your customer, you'll say yes. If no, you will say no. Fulfillment receipt, yes. Final status is going to be paid. You can do whatever you want, but I would recommend today paid. The reason why I'm saying whatever is because you can say authorized, paid, partially paid, refunded, depending upon how your system inside of ClickFunnels is going to work. Mostly it's going to be paid, so you'll click paid here. Shipping address, again, contact's first name. This is all the information that you're entering in the shipping information when the product inside, the order inside of Shopify gets created. So shipping address is going to have first name, shipping last name is going to have last name, shipping address phone is going to have the phone name of the person, shipping address is going to be the contact shipping address. And now you have to make sure that while inside of funnel, you have an address, you want to make sure that's the shipping address type, right? If you're using shipping address type, and that's how you will enter this information over to, you'll forward this information over to Shopify using the merge field from ClickFunnels. So that's the reason why contact shipping address goes over to Shopify. Now the city, again, is going to be shipping city, shipping country, shipping state, and shipping zip, right? All of that information goes over to Shopify. In case you also want to forward billing address, then you want to make sure that you take the billing address from here, and when this information is inside of ClickFunnels, you send it over to billing, to Shopify billing. But we didn't have to do it because there was no requirement for us to do it. So we skipped that part. So once this is done, you're going to continue and you're going to test it. The funnel is going to work fine. For us, it worked fine. All of this, you can see here, the test was successful. When the test was successful, if you click on retest, you'll see there is a test order that was built. So this also confirms that the test that we did went successful and there is a new order created inside of Shopify. So that was a way that's a way that we use to create a Shopify order. I think I'm running out of time already. Is 0.33 left for this video. In case you guys have any questions, I'll share another video. Probably I'll do another video for you guys to show you how to do it with Orderlytics, because Orderlytics is one more way for for doing the same thing that we're doing here. So again, if you have too many quantities, if you have 2, 3, 4, then you might want to create different options for that. And again, option for quantity will change depending upon how many quantity do you want to send it. So like, here.